presentation.
So thank you very much for the introduction, and I think it's really Hungary has the privilege of having excellent institution for higher education and research. And many of you came here for the first time in their secondary school part, so I would like to give an introduction about the vision, mission, and the specific goals of actually our programs. So how we can translate anything from the beginning and how we can help to the society. One very important issue is that you have to do scientific activities to get new knowledge, and if you have a good knowledge, you have to translate back to society benefits. And if you will hear today the presentations, this will very much show this kind of thinking. You need both sides to be successful. So why do we need that in medical sciences? Because if any healthcare challenges coming to us, you could see recently COVID-19, but I can mention like cancer disease, dementia, and all other obesity diseases. Of course, you need to have scientific activities to get solutions. So why is it important and what necessary to have science activity? You need you. We need you, talented and creative, talented students, creative ideas. Unfortunately, if you look at the trends recently worldwide, less and less secondary school students choose science for higher education and also for their lifestyles. So if you look at this trend is declining, which is not a very good news, so we need to do something, and this program is about also to find you in the different secondary schools, help you to develop and also help you to choose your right path in the future. However, it's not enough to discover something. You need to apply it. We also needed people who discover the new things, but we need doctors who can use the scientific knowledge next to patient side. So we need science-oriented medical people, healthcare professionals. If you look at the data, it clearly suggests that this part of the scientific activity is also insufficient. Recent data by the European Statistical Office clearly suggests that people under 75 dies in Europe without really using the scientific advantage we have generated in the past. 1.2 million people is an avoidable mortality every year, and it's included obesity, smoking, drinking, lower efficient healthcare, everything. So especially in Eastern and Central Europe, it's around 4 of 5 people in Western Europe, 3 of 5 people dies, which shouldn't die if we use the scientific knowledge. So we need both sides, and of course you can't solve all problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. So we need new systems, we need new education models, we need vertical school, we need new science education. And actually we really have the privilege of a union of the Hungarian universities and also the research networks for that. So we could establish 2 highly important programs, one of them which is started in Szeged in 2013 and running really effectively with now currently more than 2,700 high school students, and the other program started at the University of Péter and after continued with really high efficacy at Semmelweis University, which actually help the society, help medical doctors to use their knowledge more effectively. So why we need it? If you make a SWOT analysis, it's very clear that you are here. You are really creative and open-minded, and we need a new system. It's not enough just to say that the new generation is not interested in science. We need to help the new generation to understand what science can give them. And the opportunity is always limitless, endless, worldwide. However, if we are not moving forward, and you will hear today from the presentations of brilliant experts, science slows, cures will delay. So the beginning was in Szeged in 2012, and we had really the privilege to welcome 9 Nobel laureates at the same time in this room, and we celebrated Albert St. George's 75th anniversary. And later on, every year, we organize this kind of courses twice. And after another dream came true in 2021, because the Szeged Scientists Academy became to be a National Academy of Scientist Education. The really basis of this program is the secondary school. We have over 200 secondary schools involved in the program. We have 24 centers at the county level, and we have 5 towns providing really advanced cases. And here are really the heroes of your teachers. May I ask all secondary schools teachers to stand up for a little bit, please, just to show everyone who you are. Please stand up, everybody. And please, all of you, and I really would like, you can hear the applause from the students. Thank you very much. Thank you indeed on behalf of Hungary, on behalf of your students. We really admire your work, and this program wouldn't run without you, for sure. But of course, after secondary school, you need to choose where to continue Hungarian education. Of course, Szeged introduced itself. Szeged is a good place because the University of Szeged and the Biological Research Center can provide you a brilliant place. Semmelweis University and the Institute of Experimental Medicine, also member of the Hungarian Research Network, are brilliant opportunities. And also, if you are either around Pécs, Debrecen, they are really distinguished high-quality universities with many, many international students as well. You can continue it. During your secondary school program, if you join for the first time here, you will be able to have regional and national education centers providing you opportunities to practice. We have skill laboratories at hospitals, universities you can visit and learn about medicine as well. We will prepare for you course materials at university education program as well with basic experimental techniques. And we also further try to develop our program with advanced technology as well. So by the time you are joining to the university, you will have lots of opportunities to enjoy the new techniques in medicine. So let's look at the last 12 years history of the National Academy of Scientist Education.
Science is an enterprise that relies upon young people and their ideas, you know, and science will stop if we can't motivate young people to move into science.
So this program is about excellence. A few excellent young scientists can already greatly boost the quality of Hungarian scientific life.
The main aims of the National Academy of Scientists Education are to sensitize talented young people to science, help them to develop in their undergraduate years, and teach them how to turn scientific knowledge to society's benefit.
How should a society react if a serious healthcare challenge, like the COVID-19 pandemic or a wave of cancer, dementia, or diabetes arises? First of all, scientific activity is indispensable to understand how a particular disease develops. And then new therapeutic algorithms need to be created. Such an enormous enterprise requires a lot of young talents and creative ideas. In 2013, to discover and train young talents in Hungary, the National Academy of Scientist Education launched its educational program based on 2 main constituent elements: secondary school education program, university education program. More than 2,700 pupils and their teachers from 210 partner schools participate in the secondary school program. Both theoretical and practical education of the highest level is delivered in 7 national base schools and 21 regional base schools under the direction of 25 St. Georgi senior teachers, whose primary goal is to start fostering from an early age on the success of talented pupils who wish to opt for a career in research in the future. Pupils can regularly attend laboratory practices, multi-day project-based trainings, and receive theoretical education at the regional base school closest to their home.
It is extremely important these days that we approach children and young students in middle school and get them informed and hopefully interested in natural sciences.
They have exposure to laboratory exercises. They have devoted teachers.
Thanks to the results of recent years, the university training program of the Academy expanded into a nationwide program in 2021, involving all the cities in Hungary that have a higher education establishment dedicated to life sciences.
I think the development is fantastic. When I came first time, it was a program centered in Szeged, with students coming from different parts of Hungary. But meanwhile, the program has developed into two branches, and actually one of these branches aims at revolutionizing science education in all of Hungary.
The most important element of the university education program is that each St. Georgi student has the opportunity to conduct research work under the supervision of a St. Georgi mentor. These mentors are all recognized scientists selected for the job on the basis of professional criteria, and their main task is to help foster the professional career of their mentees.
If they choose to develop career in science, they will have the view of the entire distance between the patient bed and the route to try and cure and help and develop drugs like we do.
Thanks to the expansion of the program, the number of students and mentors has increased significantly in recent years. Not only are St. Georgi students in charge of various independent projects, but they also show their excellence by authoring and co-authoring a growing number of publications.
I see it as a very really pioneering program which does not exist in most countries, and I think it's a real service to the community and also to science.
I became a scientist because I realized that as a doctor we are treating things very, very incompetently, not because we as doctors are bad, but because we just as humans don't understand what's going on.
However, scientific discoveries will serve society benefits only if they are actively implemented in daily practice. For this purpose, we also need science-oriented healthcare professionals, such as medical doctors, dietitians, psychologists, and physiotherapists, who can effectively translate these discoveries and knowledge into daily healthcare practices. The Academy also supports the second part of this journey. The Translational Medicine Hybrid PhD program, launched in 2016, aims to provide healthcare professionals with the knowledge essential to translate scientific results to their patients' benefits. Since 2019, 38 students, including doctors, dietitians, psychologists, economists, have defended their PhD thesis as part of the program. To date, more than 300 PhD students and 200 mentors from 21 countries have joined the international program. Recently, the program has accelerated significantly with the support of Semmelweis University, the government of Hungary, and Academia Europaea. The healthcare professionals have been able to demonstrably improve the quality of patient care in a short time, which, in addition to its positive social impact, has also resulted in cost-effective patient care. Besides the several professional and social events, students of secondary schools and universities, as well as healthcare professionals, can attend the meetings of Nobel laureates and talented students, which are organized by the Academy twice a year. At the conferences, approximately 500 guests, pupils, students, mentors, doctors, and other faculty members can listen to scientific presentations of professional quality, participate in educational events, and meet or talk to Nobel Prize-winning scientists and internationally renowned researchers.
Well, I was, pleasantly surprised by the enthusiasm of the students and their extremely high interest in chemistry and physics.
Since the first meeting in 2012, the Academy has held 21 successful conferences, with the prestigious participation of 14 Nobel laureates hailing from different parts of the world.
Everybody was very engaged, I would say. I think the future for young Hungarian scientists is looking quite bright, actually. As we know, there's plenty of talent here. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Wish them luck.
There seems to be a real energy, and you have such a heritage of scientific discovery in Hungary that I think it would be a shame if you don't capitalize upon it, build upon it. I see you're doing that.
We strongly believe that science moves the world forward. By supporting talents, we invest in the future. We are absolutely sure that the results of biomedical research will save lives and create value for the society.
Peter Hegyi convinced me that it's a good idea to train young people of the area of Szeged, and knowing Peter Hegyi, I know that he's a very hard worker, very enthusiastic, and I just got infected by his enthusiasm.
I hope that we convinced you, and I hope that I also could infect you with science and convince you that the Hungarian universities, the Hungarian Research Network is an unbelievable, exceptional opportunity to continue your higher education. And what we really would like to put forward to you, that knowing is not enough, we must apply, and willing is not enough, we must do. So the mission of the National Academy of Scientists Education to blooming the infinite possibilities and endless dreams of young people. So thank you very much for listening to me, and enjoy the forthcoming 2 days at Szeged.